Hey, Frontline fans! Welcome back to Comic Frontline, and you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all-important comic book review so you guys can make a decision on what comics to buy. And today, everyone, we are going to be talking about Supergirl, issue number 30. Now, here it has Kara on here with our Red Lantern Corps, and what I was expecting out of this book was great things. I was expecting her to be continuing this mission with her going after Atrocitus after you saw Belize fall to the ground on Yasmalt, and they would go after Atrocitus right away. But that didn't happen in this issue, and I was kind of disappointed. And and I felt that the issue was very generic and I didn't care for it. First off, let's talk about the actual artwork in the book. I think the artwork is overall, it's pretty good. I think it could maybe use some more like finer details, but overall, I think it's good. I think Kara is drawn nicely here. Certain characters like Zox and Skelex, I think they could draw a little bit better, a little bit darker, kind of like how they are on their own Red Lanterns title. I would have loved to see that a little bit more. Action in this particular book, it's plenty. If you care about the villains who they're facing in this particular issue, there's full of rage and full of hatred that goes on. And and I felt like it was maybe overdone actually in the very beginning. This book is written by Tony Bedard, and our pencils are done by Emmanuel Lopacino, if I could say that right. So again, I thought the artwork was okay, and I thought the issue was a little bit generic. What did I think about the overall story as I go into depth? Well, first off, again, you get to see this planet Grax, and you're seeing it being taken care of by our Red Lanterns, including Kara. And these particular creatures are called the Demorians, and they have this rough history with Kara and Kryptonians or whatnot. And in the beginning of this issue, she defeats them with the Red Lanterns. And after what happens is we come across, we go to another portion of the issue, which is called the Block, and they're detecting this creature that is called Blaze, and she looks like this, and it looks like she's going to be going after Kara as well. So the issue and the story is interrupted by this weird particular creature. Then the issue jumps back to Planet Yasmalt, and it shows that Blaze is recovering from her injuries on what happened in the last issue of Red Lanterns. So it does continue in that story from what happened in that last issue, because I thought it was funny how this issue opens up and the Red Lanterns are defeating these weird creatures after Blaze just fell God knows how far to planet Yasmalt, and she's like practically destroyed. So they're finally addressing that here, which I thought was which they needed to do. And then what happens in the issue, Kara goes into this whole story about everything that happened while she was under the lake, the blood lake or whatnot, and telling us this story about these people and everything and her past. And you know what? I found it very wordy, and I found it very like almost I don't care. And that's why I didn't like about this issue. The flow was interrupted constantly through this war, through this miscellaneous villain, through this backstory, and it just didn't flow correctly, and that's what I didn't enjoy about it that much. And then at the end of it, after Guy Gardner makes this deal with Kara to go after after Atrocitus, then they'll go after these Demorian people, and then at the end of it, you see the main guy here saying that he's going to go after Kara and blah 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 blah. And that was the issue in a nutshell. Again, I found that the villains here, these Demorian-like creatures, are very generic. I don't like them. I thought the flow of the book was interrupted way too many times. And in the beginning was just like this crazy, threw you into this crazy action. And it's kind of like, okay, well, I thought this was continuing after Belize just plummeted to the ground. And they go to this weird race of aliens. So, being that this is going back and forth between Red Lanterns and Supergirl, I feel that the flow needs to be a little bit more consistent to make it a good story, and it was interrupted here. And again, I don't care about the villains this side of the story. I care about what's going on in Red Lanterns, about how they're dealing with Atrocitus, and I thought they would focus more on that in this particular issue because she is a Red Lantern now, and it needs to focus on the Red Lantern side, I think, more than her Supergirl side, than Kara's side. So, and again, that's my opinion, but that was my thoughts on it. So overall, I gotta give this book. It wasn't horrible, but I gotta give this book a 3 out of 5. And guys, leave me your comments below what you thought of this particular issue. Are you reading this and Red Lanterns together? Are you just reading Red Lanterns? Or are you just skipping Supergirl altogether? So again, guys, leave me your comments below. And as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline. And don't forget to check out Comic Related as well, because together we make all kinds of great comic goodness. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next comic book review. Spider Slayer out.